Look, we've all been there. We've all overindulged in either food or drink or both, and we wake up and you just feel like crap. You feel bloated, you feel achy, you feel puffy. Well, in this video today, I'm going to give you 5 tips that I would absolutely use to eliminate that bloat as quickly as possible. My name is Jessie Barton, and I am a personal trainer and on-demand fitness coach and a mostly retired fitness model. So today I'm going to be sharing with you those 5 tips that I use and have always used, whether it's before a shoot or just in my day-to-day life, to get myself feeling better after I've overeaten or I'm just otherwise bloated. Tip number 1 is you want to drink a ton of water. Even if you're somebody that drinks a ton of water already, trust me, just up the ante on the water. Not only is this going to help flush excess sodium out of your body, but it also might make you poop more. And as you know, more poop equals less bloat. So drink as much water as you can. That's really going to help just neutralize everything. Tip number 2, you want to eat only protein and your fruits and vegetables that are non-inflammatory. So think whatever protein you like, hopefully lean protein. And then for your fruits and veggies, you want things that are not super inflammatory. So think things like leafy greens, berries, melons, things like that. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower can be a little harder on the gut and might actually cause more bloating, so kind of stay away from those. So for 24 hours, you're going to stick with your lean protein, really a lot of it. You know, I generally tell my clients to aim for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight and tons of leafy greens and vegetables and fruits. Tip number 3, and I already know some of you are going to be kind of cringing at this, but hear me out. Tip number 3 is cold plunge. Now, you don't have to fully cold plunge. You could also do a cold shower, but here are the reasons why. Cold plunging, as we know, as the science says, helps eliminate inflammation. And as an avid cold plunger for about 4-5 years now, I can definitely attest to this. Anytime I've overdone it with the food or I'm getting crappy sleep, I get in that cold plunge. As soon as I'm out, you know, I stay in there 2 to 3 minutes. As soon as I'm out, I feel and look instantly less bloated. I am telling you, the science is there. Try it out for yourself. Again, if you don't have a cold plunge tub, because let's be real, a lot of people don't, you take a cold shower, or at least a lukewarm shower. You're going to get your body moving, and again, that's going to help the body eliminate all of the sodium and all of the extra things that you just don't need in there, causing you to look bloated. Okay, tip number 4 to feel less bloated is move your body. So my number, let's say 2 to 3 favorite ways to eliminate bloat, I'm going to do one of 2 things. I'm either going to put on my weighted vest and go for a hike, either on my treadmill or outside, 30 to 40 minutes, you know, get the heart rate up. Again, you're going to get the blood flowing. You're going to sweat, which is great. Remember to drink your water, refer to tip number 1. And I'm also, so I'm either going to do that or I'm going to do some sort of sprint interval workout. Why? Again, this just really gets the body going. So your body is going to like burn through a lot of the glycogen that you've got stored up, a lot of that extra glucose in the body, which is going to make you feel and look slimmer. Okay. The second type of exercise I would do is yoga. If you've ever taken a yoga class, how often do you have to pee immediately after class? Like almost all the time, right? There's a reason for this. When you are moving your body, when you are stretching your muscles, when you are contracting and stretching, you're going to push fluid out of the body, okay? So yet another way to help eliminate that bloated feeling, okay? So either a hike, right, or sprints and some yoga. You're going to feel amazing. Not only are you going to get this bloat out of your system quickly, but you're also going to feel amazing. Okay, tip number 5 is you want to really prioritize your sleep. There are several reasons for this. When you are lacking in sleep, your body cannot repair itself, it cannot properly detox itself, and you're going to become even more inflamed. So make sure that you really prioritize your sleep, you know, aim for 7 to 8 hours. And because you want to aim for 7 to 8 hours, that means you actually want to get into bed and allow yourself a sleep window of about 8 to 9 hours, okay? So plan for that, put yourself to bed. The other thing that sleep is going to do is it helps reduces cortisol, okay? When we have excess cortisol in our bodies, we are more bloated. So really prioritize your sleep for those two reasons. Also, it's just going to make you feel better and feel less anxious and less depressed. When we are inflamed, we tend to feel anxious, we tend to not feel our best, right? So and then another sneaky little thing is we start to crave more sugars and carbs when we're sleep deprived. So yet another reason to really prioritize your sleep. So those are your 5 tips for eliminating bloat quickly. But bonus, and maybe you've already sort of figured this out, but if you string enough of these days together, you will never become bloated in the first place. And it's also a really great way to not only improve your sleep quality and improve your overall lifestyle, but also shed some body fat and build lean muscle. So this is really like a blueprint for how you should be living anyways, but these are the things that I tend to do that always help if I'm feeling bloated or just less than optimal. So there you have it. Those are your 5 tips for feeling good kind of really quickly if you're feeling bloated and less than optimal. So if there's anything that you would add, anything that you would do when you're feeling bloated, or any questions you have, please drop them below in a comment. I can't wait to hear, and I will see you